How it is, bro? It's the Bareback Barbarians podcast up in this piece doing what we do. Bareback Barbarians podcast up in this piece doing what we do.
What's going on, guys? It's Mo Genie, and we got another one. The Daily Shakedown. Liverpool versus Chelsea. End result 2-1. Liverpool win the game. And wasn't it a cracker? Oh my goodness. This was a hell of a game, guys. Anybody who saw this game was billed for the weekend as the top game of the Premier League, and it did not disappoint. Two rivals that have been rivals probably for the last 15 years now, going after each other. Chelsea have had the edge, in the early years of the Mourinho tenure as manager. But with Jurgen Klopp now as manager of Liverpool, the stats, everything, the trophies have tilted in Liverpool's favor. All right, I'm going to go through the breakdown of this game, how it went, and how I came to the realization that Liverpool now definitely look like a championship side. I mean, it's so obvious. This was the first real test of the campaign of the season. This is the sixth game so far of the Premier League, and this was the hardest one by far. So first half, we had Liverpool immediately taking far more possession than Chelsea. I mean, this game went end to end. It was like a basketball match, all right? Both teams were filling themselves out for the first, 10 minutes or so. Liverpool were breaking a lot, but it all came down to a decisive pass early on by Firmino, clearing through Mane, and he gets fouled right outside the edge of the box. But before I talk about the first goal, I want to talk about how good Liverpool's midfield were dealing with Chelsea's midfield. We had Henderson, Wijnaldum, Fabinho. They had Jorginho, Willian, Kanté, and I did not think they were going to use Mason Mount. I didn't think they were going to use Kanté. These are two players that were supposed to be injured. Mount is a young player in the mold of Lampard, in my opinion. He reminds me of a young Lampard. This guy was supposed to be injured for this game. He shows up. Willian, I think, is not as good as he used to be, but he plays as well. And just like I said in the preview show, this was going to come down to the midfield battle. So, in the beginning, Liverpool were putting a lot of crosses into the box. They were trying to get in between their lines. Mane and Salah kept going behind their lines, and it was well for our possession. I'm not disappointed in the tactics we employed. I knew the front three were going to get chances. I knew we were going to get corners. And probably Chelsea's biggest weakness has been set pieces, corners, and obviously you would know since Klopp is meticulous in his preparation, he was going to plan for that. So Mane gets put through on goal and he gets fouled right outside the edge of the area. And the second I saw Trent was over the ball, I knew it was going to be a goal. I mean, this kid has scored in the Champions League. This kid has scored free kicks in many situations, but I knew I could feel it. It was too close for him to miss, in my opinion. What I didn't think they were going to do was some trickery. Salah jumps over the ball, lays it on a platter, and puts it wide a little bit so that Trent could get a running start and then kick the ball, and that's what happened. Back of the net, 1-0, Liverpool on top, and we earned it. I mean, it was a battle from the first 10-15 minutes. Both teams were filling themselves out, but Liverpool definitely deserved the early lead. We were by far the better team, and that goal right there gave us massive confidence. Now, after a couple of corner kicks from Chelsea, they caught us on a fast break. Mason Mount gets a ball handed to him from Willian in midfield, and he passes it back to Willian inside the box. He shoots it. There's a mad scramble in the mixer, and then Aspilicueta puts it in. But big surprise, VAR steps in, instant replay to check the goal out, and Mason Mount was offside. Now, this is contentious. People are going crazy on social media saying, oh, it's a fingernail offside, it's a toe offside. That should not be what VAR should be stopping. VAR should be stopping, goal hangers, people cherry picking. No. If the rules state you're offside, then you're offside. You can't complain about the rules until they change the rule to allow people to be offside by a couple inches, a couple feet. I don't know. People say they want to put in the daylight rule, but I don't know how that's going to happen. Pretty much, he was a full foot offside. So, Chelsea fans, sour grapes. All right? Then they get another chance. Tammy Abrams gets put through on goal, one-on-one with the keeper. I was for sure he was going to score this because the kid's got 7 goals in 5 games. He looked like a deer caught in the headlights and completely misses. Kicks it straight at Adrian. Adrian had no problem with it. I told you, Adrian right now is playing at a world-class level. People don't want to believe it. Dude has been playing amazing in the Champions League, in league games. He's at a world-class level. He's been a good apprentice to Allison being injured for us right now, and I'm glad that we have him as our backup goalkeeper other than Mignolet. Then, right after the VAR incident, Liverpool go on the attack, and minutes later, literally not even 2 minutes goes by, and boom, we get a corner kick, and Bobby Dazzler puts it in the back of the net with a header. Pure header. Wasn't covered by anybody. No, none of the center backs were on him. He had a clear header straight at the goalkeeper, and it was too fast. The goalkeeper couldn't stop it. Boom, boom, 2-0. We're winning going into halftime. Now, at this point, I really thought we were just going to mush them. I thought it was going to be maybe a 3-1, 4-1 type of game. Like, we haven't mushed Chelsea in a very, very long time. I thought it was coming. I thought this was the time that Chelsea definitely deserved to get spanked by us. But second half starts, and Chelsea go on the attack. And Chelsea looked unstoppable. I mean, the shit was crazy. And then after that, something amazing comes out of nothing. Conte runs by Fabinho, left Fabinho in the dust, runs by our other defenders, and puts a world-class strike into the top corner. Chelsea are now 1 goal behind us only. It was 2-1 at this point. Conte's goal was world flipping class. It had no backlift. He just hit the hell out that ball. Dude's like 5'5", little muscular dude, one of the best defensive midfielders. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable strike. Now Chelsea are only down 1 goal, and we start to play more defensive at this point. And this is what separates the top teams from the bottom teams. All right, when you can see out a game when there's still 20 minutes left, you are a championship caliber team. You deserve to be in the top 2. Only Manchester City and Liverpool, in my opinion, could have seen out the flurry that Chelsea were throwing at us at this point. They were sending 7 men at a time at us, and we stopped everything. I think they had like 15 balls in the box. Stopped everything, all right? This shit was amazing. Couldn't believe what I was watching. We headed out every single cross they tried to put in our box. All right, and that's the caliber that you have to be at this part of the season. You have to defend well. And if you defend well all the way until December and we're still 5 to 7 points clear, I'm pretty sure that this title is ours. I've never felt more confident about our team since the 2013 season. And we all know what happened then. So, revenge for that, maybe a little bit. So, this was a great game all in all. Liverpool now are top of the table again. I'm so boosted because Manchester City players and Pep were probably watching that game yesterday, hoping we would slip up after they scored 8 against Watford, and we just said, the game is ours. So, the fight continues. We got a League Cup game in midweek. And then next week, I think we play Aston Villa, but I got to double check. But this is it for the Daily Shakedown, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
How it is, bro? It's the Bareback Barbarians podcast up in this piece doing what we do.